Hey, it's Dick here and Pastor David,
Hi,
family
guys.
pastor, Third Day Church. We're coming up with an update. Now, just minutes ago, David, they changed the recommendations for meeting sizes from 50 to 15. So all of a sudden, things have changed.
Literally minutes we found out, so
Yeah.
It was good timing as it is getting late into Friday afternoon. So we're making the arrangements and we're going to be going on live stream. It's going to be an important time for us as a church getting together, hearing what God is saying, and we're really happy that we have a good live stream for people to tune into. And also part of this week we were looking at, we know connection is very important for us as a church family. So one of the things I've been kind of getting into a little bit this week is getting comfortable with Zoom calls. So one of the things that's going to come out today is going to be an email, and what we're going to have is some feedback from you guys to say we need to know what some good times are for Zoom calls, because I want to set up a Bible study for some of the adults, some of the seniors at home. We know we have people in isolation that can't get out, but I think it's really important that we keep up our contact at the best we can. So if you are not familiar with Zoom, don't worry. Even for me, I'm not a huge techie guy, but I got on Zoom. It was very easy, just internet browser. You can register, start a Zoom profile, and it's basically what's going to happen is you're going to get an email, and you just click on the browser link that's going to come in an email, and it will send you to a video call. And all of a sudden, you'll start seeing multiple faces pop up. We'll see each other on these calls. We're going to look at, for some of the kids, I thought it'd be great. What if we get some of the kids seeing each other and I just read a chapter or two of Narnia and just get them connected that way? And for some of us who want to do Bible study, do some devotions, just keep up that connection the best we can. So look for that for sure.
And it's good that we had all this in the plans, because it just Friday afternoon, 3:45, they changed the recommendations, and of course they are good follows. So I'm going to send out our email and let you all know that. We had already planned to go to 10 a.m. on Sunday with one service, one live stream. And so now this whole changes. No one can really show up, really. We need our technical people and so on. But it'll be a live stream, and that's great. We'll connect, And so I just want to encourage you with that. Something else I want to talk about is Saturday, there's a National Day of Prayer. Actually, you can go to that website, nationaldayofprayer.ca, and register from 10 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. What's going to happen is that the first hour, our national leaders, Joan and I are on that. Then the last hour, our national leaders again, Joan and I are on that. We're actually part of the core team that has put this together. So we've been quite busy organizing this all week. And then in the middle, at 3 p.m. Alberta time, there is going to, that's Mountain Daylight Time, there's going to be a 1 hour devoted by Alberta leaders for prayer for our region, province, and also for the nation, of course. And so these areas will be covered as well with many, many different ones. We'd love to include many more, but we had to restrict it to a certain number. So there's about 10 or 12 leaders. And you can also follow this, by the way, on Facebook at The Cry. There you have a page called The Cry. And so if you can't go on Facebook and get that, like the page, you can follow it there as well. It'll be streamed to that. But also just register, it's free, and you can just get a link. That's what'll happen. You'll get a link. You click the link, just like Pastor David said, and you already open your Zoom. I really recommend that you actually create a Zoom account. And it's free. It's just kind of like Facebook. You would create a Zoom account and you put in your picture and your details, your name and so on, so that when you're interacting, people know immediately who you are. Your name is on there and so on. So it's a good thing to do. And so that's what we're planning. A little bit of shift of plans. Not too bad though, actually. We were semi-prepared. We were thinking already, we're not going to do two. We're going to go one service. We're going to restrict the numbers, really, really cut down the numbers, but now it's enforced, so that's okay. And thank God we have the technology to connect. This is one thing that's marvelous. And I want to thank you also, all of you that have been so faithful in supporting us financially, supporting your church. This is all of us. You're supporting the work of God. And so I know it's been more challenging, but I'm going to thank you again. In my email, I'll show you all the ways that you can do that electronically. And now you really have to. But you can also call the office and they can process as well a donation. But let's remember to keep sowing, because, you know, in Genesis 26, Isaac sowed in a famine and he reaped 100-fold. It's a really interesting word that in the worst of times, Isaac did the opposite, and it increased immensely in his behalf. Let's remember the faithfulness of God during these troubling times.